Okay, not a particularly exciting video today. There wasn't a lot going on, but I did have a couple pretty nice trades myself that I called DANG. In the pre-market, I saw that it was gapping up, and I told everybody I liked it over $10. And so this is what it did. These are 5-minute candles, so this is what it did for the first 10 minutes. You can see right here. A nice pop over 10, and then a little bit of selling came in. I went ahead and called it long if it broke this second candle's high. Okay, so I said 1022 with a 1010 stop. There's the trigger. Next thing you know, we're through the high of the day, and we got a nice quick move to 1060. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4 candles in our favor. That's a great time to start selling some. So that was an easy trade. It worked right away. Those are fun. Again, WLT gapped up. And after the pullback, I called it long at 1467 with a 1451 stop, and you can see it went to 15. So again, we weren't underwater on that one. That one worked, but it wasn't huge. It's certainly not great as far as highlights go, but it was just one of those days there wasn't a lot out there. RMTI, and this is hard to show because volume came in, and when I jumped on the mic and typed the symbol in the chat room, this hadn't happened yet. The volume was just starting to come in, and sometimes that's the nature of our chat room. We catch volume really early, and RMTI I already had on my watch list because I like this stock, like the chart. So it was 923, if you can picture it. It was about right where my arrow is here. And I jumped on the mic, typed out the symbol, and said, I like this long right here. Don't take it over the high of the day. In other words, don't chase it if it gets through the high of the day. So basically needed to grab it at 923 or 924. There was time. I mean, the volume was coming in, but it was trading right at 923. And thousands and thousands of shares were going through right at that level. So, and I know I got it and several members got it, but you had to be quick. And literally within like a minute or two, this thing jumps to 965. If you've seen any of my videos, you know when you get a gift like that, I just start clicking sell. I start selling in parts, but my best sell was 954. But I mean, that was like 30 cents in about a minute on a $9 stock. That was really nice. So you usually don't get 30 cents in a minute trading Apple. Okay, well you do, but you know what I'm saying. That was a really nice trade as well. And I don't really have any other highlights. I mentioned DEC late in the day over this little flag right here, and it got a 50-cent move. UNXL called long right about there, and it gave us like a 20 or 30 cent move, but then erased it all. Again, we play defense once we get a move in our favor, so it didn't cost me anything, but it certainly, you see this kind of action, and UNXL has been pretty strong the last couple days. This kind of action, there's just nothing there, and that's sometimes the afternoons. I keep joking with our members in the chat room. Say I'm going to change it from greatstockpicks.com to, I can't talk, greatstockpicks.com to greatmorningstockpicks.com because the mornings, you've heard me say it probably 100 times, the mornings is where the money is, and the afternoons you sit through a lot of junk like this. If you can make your money, if you have a daily goal and you make your money 2 hours into the session, my advice, go play golf or go do whatever it is you like to do. Because yes, we find some trades in the afternoon, and yes, sometimes you get a really nice surprise and you say to yourself later, man, I'm glad I hung out. But when you break it down per hour, if it's worth it, some days it's not, the extra time you put in hanging out all afternoon. But that's when earnings season gets here, the afternoons will probably get better too. So we're keep in mind we're in between that earnings seasons as well. So all right, anyway, I've babbled long enough. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.